I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome to my returning subs, my growing, extended, beautiful family. Allowing yourself to be making those steps, even if it feels like it's baby steps. Hey, it's one more step heading towards the ultimate change destiny towards your path of purpose. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl is about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive change, positive feedback of the content of my video. It's like positive change, that didn't slip out. Everything is never an accident or coincidence. Or you're just telling me about your empathic gift that impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. If you feel like the videos are uplifting, informative, give you good vibes that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath or going through trying times at the moment and needing spiritual guidance or just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It is so greatly appreciated. And I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. The channel I'm using today is called Healing Meditation. It's 777 hertz, 70 hertz, and 7 hertz of awakening spiritual powers, overcoming fear, build your inner strength. That's pretty good for the video I'm doing today. Um, and the video I'm doing is called Twin Flame 101 Heyokas, Archangels helping cut etheric cords uh, that are trying to distract you from your purpose. That is so true. It's just like I said in my last video, people that I connect with on, Facebook and stuff like that. I've been trying my best to send different meditations that will help you throughout you're going through intense spiritual awakening, going through heavy spiritual trance. I always call it spiritual trance because you're going through transcending, transformation, transitioning. What is it? Transformation. All those different transformations is holding a heavy power that you've been attached to a lot of trauma, whether it happened currently or in your childhood, and plus just the things that you have went through in your past lives. It's not easy. I've been telling people, a lot of times different things are coming up in your mental, whether it's like going through dreams or during meditation, or you're just getting flashes of certain things that has taken place in your life, not this life but the current life from before. You may be having like a triggered energy of different phobias that you didn't have within this life but the last life, or you're seeing different things that took place in the other life. It's like more that you're opening to change and more you're allowing your archangels help assist to cut those cords that have held a negative connection with you, whether it was something that you have done or somebody who is connected with you have done, or even just when we're connecting with people on a daily, a lot of times they can connect with you in such a powerful way that that energy is carrying with you, and it was just like I was blessed to have somebody I connected with that sent me a lot of meditations that has really been good for me. And I was just like, well, let me go ahead and send this to other people, because it's like, even though we're in different situations, we're all about going through change is can be very scary. It can make you emotional. It can make you want to fall back because you feel like, do I have what it takes to succeed? Yes, you do. Do I have my power that is going to make me that's going to help me along the path of my purpose, having a deeper understanding? Yes, it does. But a lot of times our energy is, it can be triggered in being heavy where it feels like you don't have what it takes, or you don't think you're going to make it, or or certain things keep coming up that is really not relevant to you. But it's just like when you're going through a lot of purging, there, there could be certain things that really can get you in an emotional bind at times, and it can be very hard. It's like your mind is going around 1,000 miles per hour. There could be some days it's like right as rain, and then the next day it's like all hell done broke loose, and just in your surroundings. And a lot of times you don't understand. Those are the things that strengthening you, and it's a lot of times you have to be able to allow yourself to not get into your emotion of the negative, but allowing yourself to understand, okay, what is this situation trying to teach me? Am I understanding the bigger picture that is taking place within this situation? Yes, it may be heavy right now, but these are the things that are strengthening me. I have to tell myself that on the daily, because it's just like right now everything is moving very fast for me. So it's just like there's so many of y'all that are connecting with me, new, or there are certain things that's coming up of a new, of people I've been connected to for a while. And it's just for me being open to the change of my gift is connecting with a lot of people. And there's a lot of times I can feel other people's energy. And as soon as I do, I hurry up and like, hey, here's the meditation. Go ahead, use that, please. And there, we can be our own toxic trigger. And I've been saying that a lot. You've been with me for a while, but it's true. We can have people we connect with, and a lot of times we're trying to understand, why do we keep bringing these low vibrational people in our lives that can be very toxic or be very negative, or just constantly finding every solution to a problem. I mean, every problem to a solution. That's what I'm saying. You're trying to help somebody, but they have to allow themselves. You only can be that seed that you drop. They have to do that nurturing for themselves. A lot of times they feel like, okay, we're coming in to save their lives. No, only you can save you. The only thing that can step in your way is the power of you. You can either have that power to succeed and say, I got this, I'm gonna handle this, I'm tired. You're tired of being tired. When you're getting tired of being tired, you're gonna stop going against that change that needs to take place in your life. I do that as well. Sometimes I'll be, making up excuses, but then when I can see my current situation and knowing that's gonna be my motivation for my destination, oh yeah, I start putting fire up under my own butt and say, you know what? You come up with solutions. Stop coming up with excuses. You have to be able to know you have what it takes to change. Your archangels, anytime, there's many people that I connect with on different empathic, groups. And, people are like, how can you recharge? What different ways you can recharge? Allow yourself to like go into solitude, even though people might feel like, oh, you're being anti. No, there a lot of times with us being empaths, we have to seek solitude. That is like the best thing of best things. I'm not an extrovert. I'm an introvert. I don't like being around a lot of people. you know if I can get around, not might what is they call it, like-minded people. That's what I'm saying. I'm about to say back all straight backwards. um it's good when you know that we're all there to give an uplift towards people. That's why I love my channel. It's like it's steady growing. You be able to share your views, you being able to voice your opinion without being judged. We're all going through different things. We're all going through that progress of change. I always tell people, hey, if you're not poking at somebody, or you're placing negative judgment, I don't play that on my channel. I want you to be able to be comfortable with being able to voice your opinion, as long as you're not disrespecting me or anybody else on the channel. You're able to say your views. You're able to say your not everybody's going to agree with what I say. That's fine. Everybody has their right to their own opinion. Long as I always tell people it's all about how the message deliver your message. If you come out crazy, it's gonna get blocked, or sometimes I say what I have to say. It depends on what it is, and other than that, I don't even get I'm not even gonna put my energy in it, and I keep on moving. So there's a lot of different things that's gonna play a part in your ascension. And a lot of times we don't understand. You know, we can stay in that level of you know fear. Worrying about what all can go wrong, instead of just thinking about, hey, just going with the flow. Think about what all can go right. You know what your life is. You know what things you're tired of being in, what people you're trying to be tired of being around, what things you're trying to get off the ground. Like if you're making your own business, you know, those things are not easy, and it will test you as well. Sometimes, with everything going around with, a lot of businesses being shut down and stuff like that, it's kind of hard right now. But then you have to have the faith, if I know I'm putting in all I got, You're doing 120%, 150%. And you're trying your best is all you can try. Your best is all, you know, and then you don't know what kind of blessing's going to come around the corner because you allowed yourself to keep going, even when things didn't seem right, even when it just seemed like all hell about to break loose just in your path, because you're trying your hardest just to, remain strong. And this is not easy. That's why, it's always good to go ahead and meditate. And I had to allow myself to do it because sometimes I was just doing it during my videos, but now I'm doing it while I'm sleeping. When I'm going through those times when negative memories or emotions start popping up, I'm like, oh, okay, time to cut cords. I'll call up on Uriel, Raphael, you know Michael, all of them, grab all my handful of crystals and keep doing what I need to do, because it's like, I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to allow myself to release that. That even when I have people come back and ask me about something in my past, it's not about me trying to sit up here and make sure my lies stay straight. It's the fact is, when you're trying to heal and allowing yourself to not go back on what brought me here. But I can tell people, hey, I got these links that I can send you. I might, give you a little snippet of what happened. But I said, oh, okay, if you want the full story, I'm going to give you to this video, because it's just like, it's like when you're desperate, you're in that desperate vibe of closure, of healing, even when you don't have closure, but you're trying to allow yourself to heal where healing needs to be met. You don't have time to keep running back. You don't have to go all the way out your way to convince people of what your experience is, what your story is. You have to allow yourself to know, hey, they're either going to like it or they're going to love it or they're not. Either they're going to be for you or they're not. You don't have time for that. You just plant that seed and you keep going, allowing yourself to give that pep talk towards other people. What you have been through, just from my past experiences, one of the things I've experienced in life was pure hell. But it's just like, when I get to that point where I can talk to somebody on a one-on-one, I give them that positive understanding in their life, because I know what it felt like for somebody to shoot your dreams down, or not have somebody support you on the views of life where you're trying to make it, or being that person that can support you when other people neglected you, showing you love when all people showed you was insecurities, egos, and hate. you know and those are the things that I love to do. So it's just like, if I got to keep growing, I'm going to that next level. I have to allow myself to separate and cut cords. That is going anything that's going to keep me away from being my best version of my life, allowing myself to keep moving even when there's smoke and mirrors in front of me. And those things get hard, especially when it comes to things and situations that there's very one of those little sensitive subjects, and you have to be able to do that. And it's just like, with everything that's going on right now in this world, there's a lot of times where it's not like you're just trying to shut yourself off from the world and just don't care. But a lot of times you have to be able to allow yourself to draw back from the madness that's going on around you. you know, and being able to understand what is healthy for you, what is not healthy for you. If you can do a problem, a positive cause towards something, you go ahead and do that. And there's a lot of things that's going on in the world where, yes, it's scary. You know, if it's not something that's going to impact your life in a positive way, you know, you have to allow yourself to really think, and at times it's hard to do that, because it's just like with this going on with the riots. And now, we've been dealing with the daggone viruses and stuff like this. It's not even, almost, the year's not even over yet. I hate to see how it's going to be on December 31st. Like, hell, if we're still living around that time, if there's still a planet, because it's just like, at times you just don't understand if you're coming and going, or and it's just like, right now we're living in our last days. We're having war with ourselves, not just with different people, but a war with yourselves. And you can either remain the same and be at that, not saying people are bottom feeders or nothing like that, but at that 3D vibe where you're going through deception, you're going through lies, you're going through deceit, you're living through ego, insecurities, placing blame on others, not allowing yourself to, reflect on what needs to be taken out of your life, allowing yourself to heal. Those low levels will drag you down every time. Reliving past hurt and trauma will mess your whole life up and mess your energy up. You doubting yourself as well as your path will mess you up. That's why, it's like right now, I love being able to keep my daggone spirit guides, busy and my archangels. I say, I ain't trying to bug you, but I need you and I need you right now. And there's so many different things that are going on in our lives where, like I said, it's the war outside those doors, but there's more war when it comes to your mental. Whatever you choose to focus on becomes your reality. And you have to make sure, are you focused on change? Are you focusing over, overcoming? Are you focusing on the strength of your power becoming stronger? Are you allowing yourself to focus on the tragedies that you're currently going through, or what has happened to bring you where you are? Are you allowing yourself to make peace with that? You have to be able to make those little steps every single day. And that's okay, because I mean, you got to be gentle with yourself. There's times, you can be emotional wreck, going through those emotional roller coasters is, oh, Jesus, Lord. I'm just like, oh, help me, please, help me, please. Going through those emotions, I go through them a lot. I can be happy one minute, and then it's just like when I'm talking to my guys, because it's like I talk to people, on a one-on-one at times, and some every once in a while on the phone. But it's like I had to allow myself to draw back, so because it's just a lot of times we don't realize just what we speak on can keep us in a situation longer than we need to be. And I had to allow myself to say, you know what, yeah, these certain things are really pissing me off. Are these things, I wish I had peace with. But you have to allow yourself, sometimes you got to back away and make that peace for yourself. Allow yourself to, work on self, on how you focus on things, what you're being very, very, choosing wisely about what you put your energy on, what you put your intentions on. Allowing yourself to focus, or something comes your way, is just like you have to ask yourself, is this something I need to be placing in my energy? And a lot of times you feel like, dad, the people that I supported are the main ones that stabbed me in my back when I needed them the most. And that's why I said in the other video, it's going to start pulling off. It may feel that when you have been that supportive person, you have been that ear when somebody needed somebody to listen. Even it was, just to be able to speak on something, to be understood. Because a lot of times people know you may not have the solution to the problems they may have, but it feels good when you can just be that ear just to listen to somebody, and being able to say, what, and it's a blessing that a lot of things that I've endured in my life is bringing people that are needing that assistance, that who kind of can relate to the things that I've gone through. And that's a blessing. It was just like, I'm like, oh Lord, what if I don't have the answer that I can be able to give that person? And it's just been a blessing, those ones that I posed to help at that time. Because a lot of times I tell people, it's not that I don't want to help you, but if you're going through those life lessons that has not been, connected with you yet, there, I can't be able to help you until those lessons are connected with you when you release. And there's a lot of times that I was still holding on to things where people had to get out of my life because I wasn't just being toxic towards myself, I was bringing that energy towards them, and that could have blocked their blessings. And it hurt for people to get my life, but I understand because I've been there too, where there's people I'm just like, oh my God, I'm trying to help you, but you just keep focusing on this, that, and the third, and this ain't taking you nowhere. It's just drawing you back. A lot of times you make those 10 to 12 paces forward, and it just takes that one little trauma memory that you really, so many signs that's coming to you. Allow yourself to heal from this. Allow yourself to heal from this. They know what's hard. They know what you're trying to make peace with. They know what you're trying to allow yourself to close doors on, even the ones that you don't have the answer for, but you just have to allow yourself to close that door. And your archangels are with you, assisting you with those. It's like I notice a lot of times now when I'm sitting up here meditating, when I tell you I feel my wings in the back of my back, like it's not there, but it's just like when I notice that while I'm going through all these major shifts, while I'm going through my meditation, I can feel my wings on my back, or I start feeling, when I'm allowing myself to release, all of a sudden it feels like somebody's sticking a dagger in my heart. But it's me breaking away from that mold that was placed there through my trauma. And just being able to see my archangels, they're so beautiful. They're freaking huge. You look like Godzilla. I'm like, oh my God, now I'm seeing why y'all can't do that. Because I think I would have died twice set up here seeing this in the regular eye. Like, it made me feel like I'm in the world of Jurassic Park with ArchAngels, because those, they are freaking huge, you know. And I see why some of the time we walk around with all these daggone ailments and up here being that type of situation, and then you getting in this little bodysuit. No, I just wonder why you got so many issues with your body and junk like that. But they're helping you because they know there are certain things that are really drawing you back. There'll be certain things that you're looking forward to, but it only takes that one little memory or that one little word, and it takes you back to that part where there are certain things that are still a sore subject for you. And when those things come up, and I have to be able to tell myself that and be really honest with myself, when there are certain things that still come up, if there is like a certain word that's said to you and it takes you back to that moment, that's letting you know, hey, this situation right here, this is something you still need to work on healing from. Because there are certain, your focus should not be changed on whatever event, situation, or person that comes through. You should still remain on that focus you were to try to get to. And these are what are, these missions. That's what our mission is, because a lot of times we're like, we're preparing ourselves for this mission. We are in our mission, because when you're dealing, look at everything going around you, people dying left and right. They could be your family, or people that you really loved and held dear are dying from these daggone viruses. To me, I really feel like, if you don't have one of those contracts, your soul contract, where this is your time to go through transition, I really honestly don't feel like empaths could catch this, because it's just like, they're telling you to put on this, they're telling you to put on that. It's just like, I've been walking around without a mask on for I don't know long, and thank God I haven't caught anything. And I really feel like, I think we're kind of somewhat immune to it. We may get a cold or few, because a lot of times when we go through these major changes, that's when you start picking up those flu-like symptoms, to where ears start popping, everything feel cloudy, you all imbalanced, you having those major pains, not just, you're having it right here, all that pressure and stuff that's going on when you're going through those major changes in your life. But to me, honestly, and this is just my opinion, I really don't feel like we're able to catch those type of things. But I feel like, if there's some empaths that did catch it, is only because it's just like their time has already transpired for them to be here, and they're needed over on the other side on what's taking place, because this mission is all about reflecting. It's all about seeing your truth and being strong, and be, strengthened within your convictions. Being able to allow yourself to know whatever trauma has taken place in your life, this is not going to be something that's going to hold you down. You're being that person that knows, there's a lot of people out here feeling like they have the right to hurt people. They have a right to do whatever because of these things that has been taking place in their life, that they feel like if it ain't the person that did it, they want to inflict it on somebody else. And they're using you as that example to say, you know what, I've been through this type of trauma. I have experienced this in my life. These things has taken place in my life. But you know what? I'm still trying to love other people. I'm still trying to allow myself to be that helping hand and give that person that vibe of love, to let them know you matter. Your voice, it's important. It's value. Your life here matters. You hold a purpose in somebody's life. You're going to become somebody else's blessing. That's what our mission is, because it's like right now they're trying to feed any and everything. They're placing scares on us to where you feel like you can't even, say hey to somebody without catching something. So that's fear based. Or all these different things going around where it makes you, is all it is boxing you in, so you can be able to allow yourself, because we had so many distractions. Whatever you're doing on a day-to-day basis, you allowed, there was things you knew that was eating you up. And whatever your daily routine was, it was distracting you from the truth that you really need to allow yourself to really reflect on this, so you can walk away from this. you know and these are the things that had to change. We're all saying, something big is happening, something big is coming forward. Yes, it's here, it's already been here, it's not coming out of the planet, from outer space or anything. It's already here and going through transformation just like everybody else is. Everything had to be able to be moved, everything had to be set up, everything had to be wiped out, everything had to get an upgrade. There are certain things that had to part ways. They can't come out. It can't come out. Who can't come out? All those different things that's taking place in this world, but change had to take place in this life. And a lot of things we felt like it was punishment, but it was all about the act of change, all about the vibe of love, all about the vibe of overcoming, all about the the influences separating from things that are no longer needed, parting ways from things that was keeping you at that low frequency, allowing yourself to check your surroundings and the people that you allowed to connect with you, the people that were like sucking the life out of you. All that is our mission that we're in right now, that we are, we had to allow ourselves to really see and see it from all angles and allow change to take place. Y'all, my face is like changing like crazy. And if you see, this is where these are things that the pictures never changed, but yet my energy is changing while I'm on the phone again. But a lot of things are taking place. You're starting to see things from a new view. There's more things that's coming to your dreams are being altered. Your thoughts are somewhat being altered, but it's all about what you're allowing your power to go to. If it's going to something that is going to enrich you, take you towards that next level, hey, keep going at it and go harder. Add some weight to that, because this is where your strength comes in at. When we go through these spiritual awakenings, it's awakening a part of your spirit that you are unaware of. There's a lot of gifts that were laying dormant for a while, but you had to go through certain traumas to trigger those on. Next thing you know, there's like two or three gifts that pop up, or they're telling you, hey, we need you to research this, hey, we need you to go for this. And then next thing you know, you come upon a certain technique that only empaths do, that some people had to study hard for, and this is something you've been doing naturally, like with your eyes shut. And then you understand, oh, dad, this is a gift of mine. I didn't even know the name of it. I didn't know there was a name for it. So all these different things are coming to you. Everything, a lot of things are synchronizing with you. A lot of things is coming to you in different forms, whether it's people, whether it's posts, books, movies, insight, or visions or dreams. Everything's coming at you, whether it's a totem animal. All these different things are coming to play a big part in your life that is trying to keep you to keep going further on your purpose. Don't allow anything that is going to set you back, to draw you back in a place that you're no longer needed. Your future needs you. Your past don't. Your past is what strengthens you to get towards your future. And that's where you need to maintain on growing from, instead of, fighting against it. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video. Let me go ahead and give some more shout outs. Sheila Jack, much love to you with expectancy. D Little 39, D1, Bakarazu, much love to you. Netta, much love. Leo, Sacred Clown, Empath, and Gabriel, and Tanja Schultz, much love to you as well. If you're new to this channel, thank you. It's good to have you. Please like and subscribe. Tell someone about the channel. They might find something interesting that they can resonate with. I love our family. I don't feel like they're like fans or subscribers. I see family. We're just reconnecting on a different path. We're all coming together. We're all learning off of each other. And, I really love the energy that we're keeping here. It's very beautiful, and it's just, I just love for it to keep growing. So, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, share, tell somebody about the channel. If you don't feel comfortable with talking to me here, you can always hit me up on one-on-one on Facebook Messenger, just up under my name. Let me know, what name you go by here, in case you go by a different name, or let me know, hey, I connect with you on YouTube, or I'm part of the Heyoka family, and I have these questions about my spiritual path. I try my best to help out the way I can, to give a deeper understanding to your purpose as well as your mission as well. So and whatever we talk about is confidential, so you don't have to worry about that coming out. Know that you are blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I pray that everything that you're trying to manifest into your life path comes 100,000 times more than what you asked for or even expected, and it comes so much sooner than you expected it as well. And make sure, even through social distancing, you give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity words, vibes, frequencies. You never know; those things can really take somebody a long way. And I will see you on my next video. Much love to you. Peace and be wild.